Anthony Joshua reveals he was basically depressed for 3 weeks, but he says he is not nervous leading up to the Andy Ruiz Jr. rematch December 7th. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Sign up for ESPN Plus using my link. It does help the channel. Let's get it. Anthony Joshua did an interview with Sky Sports. He says he was asked, how long did this affect you after you took the loss, like for it to soak in, and how long were you, upset and angry or, sad about it? He told Sky Sports, about 3 weeks. I used to sleep and I'd be thinking about it. I lost, but it's cool. The blessing is that I've got solid people around me that have been with me since day one. They know me as AJ. That's a good thing. Even though I lost, it was only at my quiet times, like going to bed or something like that, that I really thought about it. In a weird way, it was kind of like a relief. I'm quite a strong-minded person. I find opportunity even in the worst type of cases. I don't hide from any situation. You could fill out this arena and I could talk about my losses in life, and I'm proud of them. I'm not going to shy away from them. Anyway. People think this is a crossroads fight. Joshua says he rejects their deposits. All the critics who believe he is, shook or nervous. He says, no way. I'm never nervous. Look at the last fight. I was about half asleep in the ring. I'm never nervous. I know I'm good. When you know you're good at something, you don't make it the biggest thing in your life. The biggest thing in my life is actually training. Fighting isn't hard. Fighting and winning isn't hard. It's the training every day, having the right people around you every day. Honestly, this is the biggest fight in my life. The winning is easy. That takes care of itself. And there we have it, folks. With that statement, I'm for sure not picking Anthony Joshua to win. What is he talking about? I was already picking Andy Ruiz to begin with since the first fight. But, just sometimes you change your mind or your feelings are waver. You see how the training camp's going or, progress pictures, ego Weight Watchers. I'm not picking Joshua. He's saying, I feel like Joshua's talking too much. It would seem to me more beneficial for like the element of surprise. Like you notice Andy Ruiz, he's not even really talking too much. Like he's saying a couple things with Sky Sports. He has a media day or something. He's talking. There's a couple quotes from that. He's not really talking. Joshua just keeps talking. I could fill up an arena and tell people all my losses from A to Z. Like it just is really, really and almost insanely weird. I think this is maybe even a cultural thing. USA versus the UK. Because between Tyson Fury, Eddie Hearn, and Anthony Joshua, at least in boxing, UK boxing, the UK boxing demographic seems to do these things that just, as an American, I will be honest, it just seems shocking that they would have these admissions, like tell everybody every little aspect of how they feel, say something and then contradicts themselves and then change it, and then it's extremely weird. And that's like the big three that recently have been doing a lot of that: Tyson Fury, Eddie Hearn, and Anthony Joshua in their own respective ways for various topics. Joshua, like the one thing as a true alpha male that makes it hard for me to believe what Joshua is saying, that he's truly confident, because if you're really confident, you probably don't have to overly stress some of these things. Like there's a recent interview and Joshua says, hey, Andy Ruiz, I'm warning you, I'm not a PUSSY. He's not a ussy, right? And I'm thinking about it and I'm like, why would you have to even announce that? Like nobody, first of all, it'd be one thing if Andy Ruiz called him that, But Andy Ruiz, I never even heard no interview or anything or any headlines where he even said anything about Joshua being that. So why do you have to announce that you're not one? Again, this is like, I guess this is Joshua's version of like self-reassurance and, you know, the laws of attraction, I guess, speaking it into existence. Wilder does that, but he does it in a whole different way. He's not, you know, he's not saying things that make him look unfavorable or mentally weak. You know, he's saying like one face, one name, one champion. I will knock out Luis Ortiz. You know, he's saying stuff like that. He's not really saying like, basically saying, I guess what we would say, quote unquote, cool things. You know, his drive, his ambition, what he plans to do, who he's going to knock out, you know, what his goal is. You know, I got 6 years in boxing. You know, he's telling you those things, but Joshua's just revealing too much. He says, no way, I'm never nervous. But when he was walking out for the last fight, he looked extremely nervous. And he says, look at the last fight. I was about half asleep in the ring. Who says this? I was about half asleep in the ring. I'm never nervous. I know I'm good. You know, it just really sounds diluted. It sounds like he's forcing himself to say these things so he believes it. You get what I'm saying? It's like, it's hard to explain, but it's almost like when a person lies and, like, let's say they're cheating and then their girl's pressing them because she's kind of suspicious that they may have been cheating or weren't where they said they were going to be. And then you have a habitual liar who almost starts to believe their lie. Like they told their girl a lie. I went to work and then I went to Tony's house. I swear, you know, and that's not what really happened. He was really cheating. You know, he was with the next chick, and the habitual liar goes through the motions in this elaborate story and it keeps saying to the point where they start to almost believe the lie that they're telling. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what it feels like with Joshua. It's like he's overcompensating. He's trying so hard. I know I'm good. I'm never nervous. Like, I'm never sad. You know, even when I lose, I could talk about all my loss. It sounds like a fortune cookie. You know, it looks like he's just this invincible thing, but it doesn't match history. Like, he's never nervous, but he looked shook. He looked extremely nervous in his fight walking out to the ring. And there's reports and rumors and stuff that he had some type of episode or panic attack and didn't want to come out or whatever. And that's what it actually looked like. But let him tell it. He doesn't have panic attacks and he's never nervous. So to me, it sounds like such overcompensation. There's rumors about what happened in his last camp with sparring, and even this camp, you know, rumors about, oh, is he getting hurt in sparring? Guys are getting the best of him in sparring. And he's like, I would never hurt. These guys can't hurt me. Ha ha ha. Like, it's just like, it sounds diluted to me. I don't believe it. It's like the fact that he's coming on so strong, it doesn't sound. It says, when you know you're good at something, you don't make it the biggest thing in your life. The biggest thing in my life is actually training. It's like, what does that even mean? And then he says, fighting isn't hard. Fighting and winning isn't hard. So fighting and winning isn't hard, but you lost every single round of your fight with Andy Ruiz. Like, these statements don't match history. How are you going to say fighting isn't hard and fighting and winning isn't hard, but you were just undefeated up until June 1st and you lost embarrassingly in a disastrous performance? So how is winning not hard? He said it's the training every day, having the right people around you every day. Honestly, this is the biggest fight in my life. The winning is easy. That takes care of itself. Again, it sounds good, but it doesn't sound believable. Not from him. He says the winning is easy, but he didn't win. Why did you lose if the winning was easy? You know, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm picking Ruiz. You pick whoever you guys want to pick, but these statements just seem, you know, they're saying he's so good. It's like he seems really mentally weak and really like he's lacking confidence. I'm really worried about Joshua for this particular fight, to be honest. But, you know, saying stuff like, oh, you guys saying he's real good and he's supposed to be so great, the best in the division. So when I beat him, then bow to my feet. Like, what? Nobody said all that. Like, it's almost like he's lashing out at at the boxing world for doubting him, but he didn't, his performance wise, he did not give the world much hope that, you know, he could beat this guy. So don't get mad at us. Don't get mad at the fans. You have to just do what champions have done in the past. I can't wait for this fight, December 7th, because the way he's talking like, it just doesn't sound realistic to me. You know, he's talking like Conor McGregor was talking about Mayweather. It sounded good. You know, I don't know what you're thinking. Oh, I'm going to dribble his head on the canvas, you know, saying all this stuff. I'm like, oh, okay. Mayweather hasn't lost in 22 years, but Conor McGregor thinks he's going to dribble his head on the canvas and it's going to be easy and, you know, he's going to knock him out and, you know, all right. Like I said, I'm picking Floyd, but he's going to have to show me that. So whatever Anthony Joshua is talking about, this false air, like aura of confidence, I'll give him credit if he accomplishes this and knocks out Ruiz or looks exceptional, but it just sounds like he's trying to psych himself up, like he's trying to hype himself up, you know, almost like, just a quick analogy, almost like you're at you're with your boys or whatever at a party or a club and you see a hot girl you have a crush on, you kind of got the butterflies, you really like this girl from school or whatever, and you're at this party and you're nervous as hell and your boys are trying to hype you up and then you're trying to psych yourself. Man, I should just go talk to her. I just go talk to her. You know, what's the worst that could happen? And you're really nervous, but you're trying to hype yourself up and psych yourself up for the moment and act like, yeah, let's do it. And your boys are doing it, you know, like kind of like a football team and stuff, hype you up. Yeah, go talk to her and patting you on the back and stuff like that. But truth be told, deep down inside, you're really petrified. You're really scared. That's what Joshua seems like to me. You know, and it seems like he's doing all this to try to put on a poker face, but he's going about it to a point where it doesn't even sound believable, you know? And I don't know. It's the UK has been taking some major L's in boxing with the people, the big names representing you. Like I said, Eddie Hearns, Tyson Fury, and Anthony Joshua. It just, to me as an American or a boxing fan, the stuff that they're saying sounds delusional. Like, winning is easy. The winning is the easy part. Okay, then why didn't you win the first fight? If it's so easy, it doesn't even match, like I said, the history. Tyson Fury's acting like Wilder's a bum, even though he knocked out Luis Ortiz and it come from behind when Luis Ortiz looked sharp as hell, and he knocked him out with one punch brutally, and he knocked Tyson Fury out. And Tyson Fury's making it like he has no chance. I don't know. It's just all this talk. It doesn't sound like realistic boxing talk to me. You know, you don't have to announce, like Joshua announced, that you're not a puss. Like, oh, I am not. No one called you that. So why would you even say that? You know, why are you revealing that you've been depressed for 3 weeks? Like all these things. I don't see it really playing out in Joshua's favor. But that's my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. If you love what I'm doing, smash the like button. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button. And you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.